Welcome to the Hustle Skirt Podcast, the show that brings you economic equity for everyone, every day, with your host, Debra Gould. Yes, I am Debra Washington Gould, President and CEO of Debra Gould and Associate Inc. DGAI is a New Orleans-based management consulting and performance management business founded in 1996. Hey, I'm celebrating 27 years in business. As a small business owner, it's a priority of mine to support others, especially minority, small, and women-owned businesses. My big why. Why, Deborah? My big why is simple. My desire is greater than my fears. Do what you imagine possible. Do the hard things, Deborah. Change the narrative in my own head that there is enough abundance out here for everyone to get a piece of the pie. That's why I call the program Economic Equity for Everyone, Every Day. I don't believe in scarcity mentality. It's about abundance mentality. And once again, as small business owners, we are the cornerstone of what makes the USA tick every day, because it's your small businesses that are employing people that look like myself, and we're making it work, keeping the economy going. So that's my big why. There are no limits to what I can do and capable in doing. That's my big why. And you can't do nothing about it. So, with that being said, my request, and this is your invitation to my listening audience, please visit DGAI website at www.gouldassociates.com to learn more about my professional service offerings in management consulting, training, executive coaching, facilitating, and business motivational keynoting. So, you just heard about my big why, but the mission of the Hustle Skirt podcast is to promote, communicate, and amplify the influence of men and women entrepreneurs for profit businesses. You heard me right, for profit businesses. On occasion, Deborah's going to invite a C-suite or a higher executive with a corporation or a nonprofit organization. But for right now, it's all about introducing you to minority, small, and women-owned businesses. Now, for my guest today, Jocylynn Coleman, this Hustle Skirt podcast will be an opportunity for the interviewing guests to connect with and market their services to the listening audience. So I believe my guest today, Jocylynn Coleman, is ready to introduce her company, and I will take the moment to share her credentials. But one more time, just in case you are a first time listening to the Hustle Skirt, I like to keep it simple, y'all. It's all about positivity and positive things. No matter if it's your hustle skirt as a guest or your hustle pants as a gentleman invited to my podcast. All I want you to do is tell us how you keep your hustle, and more hustling happening. Never give up. Don't take no for an answer. Believe in yourself. Be bold, courageous, confident, and self assured, and stay focused. Be encouraged so you can reach back and help someone else and make a difference in this society. And whether you are a guest on the Hustle Skirt as a existing business or a startup business, all I ask is you share where you are in becoming, being, and be the best that you can be. So, with all of that being said, you now know the mission, my big why, and all you need to know about the Hustle Skirt podcast. So, to my guests, I want to welcome you, Jocylynn Coleman. Are you ready to do this, madam?
Yes, I am.
Well, I would like to say thank you so much for the value of your time to join me on the Hustle Skirt podcast today. It is truly a delight and something we've both been planning and looking forward to for a while. So, I would like to share with my audience your credential. Jocylynn Coleman is a highly accomplished CEO of Affluent Consulting Group, a company that specializes in providing businesses with the tools and expertise they need to grow and succeed. With over a decade of experience in accounting, credit education, business development, strategic planning, and financial consulting. Jocylynn is a proud graduate of Jackson State University in Jackson, Mississippi, and is also a member of Christian Fellowship MB Church, where she sings in the choir and a deaconess. Affluent Consulting Group is also a member of the New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, where we have made our connection to establish and keep building on that nurturing relationship. Jocylynn and her team have helped countless businesses achieve success over the years. Please help me welcome my guest today, Jocylynn Coleman, the CEO of Affluent Consulting Group. Hi, Jocylynn.
Hello, Miss Gould. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be on your podcast because we're truly the hustle skirt.
Oh, it's much appreciated to have you here today. So I'm going to press rewind for a minute and I'm going to
Mhm.
ask you to emphasize your contact information because I want my audience to know we're doing this interview, but I want you all to holler at Jocylynn, call her, email, but definitely go to her website at www.affluentconsulting.org. That's all one word, and I'll ask my guests to share it one more time before we close out this interview today. Another contact is the office number, area code 504-230-0711. So, madam, my
Yes,
first
ma'am.
question I would love to ask you, and I'm sure my audience, after hearing your credentials and your professional service offering of accounting, credit education, business development, strategic planning, and financial consulting. Here we go. What's the story behind your business aspiration?
Oh, Miss Gould, just witnessing so many challenges that entrepreneurs face. And it happens in a lot of the underserved communities, but I know I needed to make a difference. And this journey was fueled by those businesses and those who wanted to be future entrepreneurs on what they should do in the process of building their business. And outside of that as well, we have individuals that needed assistance with personal financial management because we have a lot of people out there that has credit that's not up to par. So they would come to us for us to assist them. And once we get their credit back on track, we educate them so they don't go back to where they just came from. So there are so many things that we offer that is of benefit for those in the community, but we're mostly a community organization that's out here to help small businesses, established businesses, and individuals.
Well, thank you for your gifts, your talent to share this with the business community. And there are so many folks who know how to do plumbing or there's cooks or they have a cleaning business or a transportation service, but the back office things, and yes, the credit things, we need the credit repaired and we get in trouble. So I'm glad that you have that vision to say, how can I help my business community? Okay, we're going to keep it going. I love that response, Jocylynn. You are on point, madam.
Thank you.
How did you come up with the name of your company, Affluent Consulting Group?
Affluent. Affluent means having an abundance of, and it symbolizes prosperity in everything that you want your business to have to potentially flourish. So, by selecting that name, we intended to convey not just financial prosperity, but but the ideal that every business should flourish and they should have the richness of knowledge and the opportunities that they bring to the table. So we wanted to guide them to have that success by giving them every opportunity that they have, because we want them to have an abundance of it. We want them to be prosperous. We want to have more than enough.
Oh, 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 I love that, Jocylynn. Now, you know, my good word earlier certainly was about abundance mentality. I want to pause because, you know, my program is about economic equity for everyone every day. If I asked you to describe one word, a single word, how you would describe equity, what would that one word be?
Empowerment.
Yes, indeed. That works for me. Good word, Jocylynn. And I have one more question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is your biggest role model?
My biggest role model. That would be Michelle Obama. And the reason she is such a role model is because of her ability to embrace the role of an advocate. Other than being a powerful advocate, she was a big advocate for change. And while remaining down to earth and relatable, she was truly remarkable. And those traits alone stood out to me for her to be such a role model. And then her commitment to uplift communities, that's a part of what we want to do as our vision with the Fluent, because we're trying to uplift the community, the people that are around, because without them they need their growth in order to be the type of people that America deserves, especially people of our color.
Well, I certainly hope. Would you believe it or not, we are at the end of our interview, but please take a moment. Please let folks know how to contact Jocylynn Coleman, Affluent Consulting Group.
Gladly. uh, Affluent Consulting Group. Our website is www.affluentconsulting.org, and our telephone number is 504-230-0711. And my sign off is always be affluent.
Okay, okay, I love it, love it, love it. So, again, as I close out the Hustle Skirt podcast, the objective is to empower you to speak up, embrace change in your own vision, mission, and purpose, and get fired up with your passion, just the way you heard from Jocylynn, the CEO of Affluent Consulting Group today. Make sure to visit our website at www.persistencelane.com, all one word, where you can subscribe to the Hustle Skirt podcast, 9 different platforms. So you, once again, will visit www.persistencelane.com to find out more about this interview today with Jocylynn Coleman. And while you at it, if you found this interview of value and worth, please, we will appreciate a rating on iTunes, or tell a friend, a neighbor, a church member, or a business colleague, even your siblings, your mama and your daddy. That today interview with Jocylynn Coleman, she has all the services that you need as a startup business: credit education, financial services, accounting, strategic planning, business development. She is ready to serve you. And once again, I am going to ask Ms. Coleman, tell us one more time that website where all they can find all your information, from email, fax number, telephone number. Let them hear from the voice of Jocylynn Coleman.
Thank you so much again, Ms. Gould. I just want to say I appreciate you and this platform. To reach us at Affluent Consulting, you're free to go to our website, www.affluentconsulting.org. And there you can schedule a consultation with us. We have a free 30-minute consultation, as well as that you can call us at 504-230-0711. And we look forward to speaking with you to always bring value and be affluent.
Yay, we're absolutely at the end, Jocylynn. You are listening to the Hustle Skirt Podcast, the show that brings you economic equity for everyone, every day, with your host, Debra Gould. Jocylynn, this was an excellent interview. I wish you much success and continue in your business endeavors. Until we meet again, see ya. Bye-bye.